and Ken Doherty. When you've got players of this ability playing on the first night, it just empty
as well. As you said, it would grace any final, this opening match, but what a cracker we have in store. Mike Allen, well, it's a touching ball.
Yeah, the referee.
So this time trying to lay into the side of the pack. Second favourite in this match, the way Kyren Wilson has been playing, of course, this season, following up from that wonderful win at Sheffield last year. Somewhere near the ball cushion. Yeah, and I think that's what the players will like even more. You know, match they can really get the teeth into. That's on the right hand side of the table. Yeah, using the right hand side on the cue ball just to straighten it up off that. Mark Allen try and keep it tight.
Foul and a miss. Kyren Wilson 4.
Well, maybe.
Where the cue ball was replaced could have a big influence on the shot, but he's done exactly the same thing again.
Foul. Miss. Kyren Wilson 4.
Yeah, trying to clip the red on the way back. This is dangerous. Oh.
Fired.
1.
When it goes back onto a spot, into the same pocket. Well, couldn't hold for the bottom red, but...
No.
Gone wrong. And that's just a case of the cushion sliding, Phil, isn't it?
When you're the guinea pig, as it were, and you're playing the first match of a tournament, you have to find your feet, and that's a misjudgment as well. Mark Allen could still do it, but he needs to reach the final here.
Well, there's an example, Phil, of, you know, he's left the red here, and it's straightforward. Boy, he's missed that by a long way. That was
I thought, actually, after winning in... Yes, in Saudi Arabia, he beat Mark Selby.
didn't want to miss it on that side. And
in matches with Twimpian under pressure.
Back up for pink or blue here.
8.
Mentioned Phil, but pink will be available into a few pockets. So, and he's one of these players. He's so good control of the cue ball.
15.
In the blue, and in this case also the ball colours there. That's enough to go at. They can manufacture something.
22.
But you couldn't have played that cue ball
29.
any better. Very nice. They certainly are.
Mark
They
Holmes.
certainly missed a bit of distance. Made all the difference.
As soon as he...
One.
The other 2 reds and bring 4 reds into play here. Oh, almost. Almost. Is he on this bottom red?
Nine.
Yeah, judged it beautifully. Have a look at. And that wasn't
17.
luck, but
25. $32.
Wilson's got some golden major breakthrough. He's beaten Allen twice. He's had a Champion of Champions semi-final win over the Northern Ireland #1 as well.
40.
But one of his most bitter defeats came to be to get this match won this evening.
hopefully still be on the pink. Just lost the cue ball.
48.
Oh, well played. Ball into the green pocket, but this virtually frame ball now. Oh,
55.
nearly did. He played it with so much top spin and speed.
Well, the frame was
62.
By the way, over on ITVX this against Mark Williams. Ding winning the first frame there.
65.
Michael McMullen and
69.
1 down, 5 to go for him. And exactly
70.
the same thing applies to Kyren Wilson, who will he's won it.
80. $87 on the first
87
frame.
of the clearance. Out on that first Saturday morning to try and break the Crucible curse. The way he's performed this season, Ken, the curse might go. A bloke called Ken Doherty came close. Very close.
Nobody has defended the title after winning it the first time, but I think Kyren will go there with a lot of confidence. You know, whatever happens. Probably wished he had of now, because he didn't play a good safety shot. Right below the pink, and then try and get that pink on its spot. A wonderful opportunity here for a counter-attack from Mark Allen.
Win one match and you're on 20,000 at least.
$17.
Right there.
$23.
A mistake here.
$30. $36.
Into the cue ball to get it up high enough for the pink. Could salvage the situation nicely.
43.
He then beats
49.
Gary Wilson, Ali Carter, and it's a title he's very proud to have, and he doesn't want to relinquish.
55.
Yeah, well played.
Thank you. 61.
Been a good break this. Lost the first frame. Good response. So it's good to see both players. One chance.
$68.
Yeah, we were. But with him, tenacity is a constant.
$76.
High scoring in this match when you consider if Mark Allen goes on to three figures here. Between them, 57
$83.
for Wilson so far. This would
$90.
of the tournament, and I'm sure there's going to be plenty more to come.
103. 107.
Positionally, this has been excellent.
112.
Lime century from Mark Allen and a good response too.
118.
Said both really good form and sets up the rest of the match.
125. Great
break.
Clearance. But Mark Allen's response was out of the top draw, 125. And in that break, his average shot time.
Sometimes gets himself bogged down as we see another wonderful long pot. It was a bit risky and he was a long way away.
He took a lengthy, hard look at that, but from our...
In the end, he decided against it.
7.
Oh, that was a lovely little...
15.
On the red into the middle, but...
Mark Allen. 21. 1.
Could try and split the reds here beneath the pink. Oh, he's played this lovely. Oh, what a wonderful shot that was. Excellent.
Just right on the button, but the ideal pace as well.
7. 15. 23.
From here, obviously from that end, it's much more straightforward
32.
and nicely played. Held it nicely.
38.
One thing quite noticeable about Kyren considerably over the last season or two. He's playing so much more quicker, more fluent.
He is these days. Oh, just about
46.
squeaks that one in. Doesn't deteriorate because of it. And again, that's...
$52.
Cue ball control was called into question. That criticism could not be...
As the season goes on.
60.
I wanted to... Just promoting the red towards that corner pocket.
65.
He's got the perfect angle. He could just brush that red towards the middle if he can. Tried to, but...
I told you, Ken, he's no good with the rest.
72 and the frame.
So, on the second frame with a break of 125. Looked good there, but he's trailing 2-1.
Very consistent, but both of these players won't be thinking about just being here. They're here to win the tournament. Possible plant here. Oh, I didn't think of the plant. To be sure, to be sure.
Good pot.
Sevens.
Just underlining how brilliant Wilson is with the rest. We always talk about his
23.
Left middle. That's what he's playing. He's trying to miss that apex red, hoping to be on the red into the middle.
Acute angle. It's almost non-existent. So,
Kyren Wilson.
taking his medicine
28.
and playing a... Your task becomes a little more difficult. But
That could be very close.
One.
Oh.
much like a player of...
Kyren Wilson set.
Well, yeah, that was a chance.
Foul. Miss.
Doesn't want to leave a free ball.
That's the word.
That middle pocket. Yeah,
One.
just about well played.
Being world champion, it seems to me, has given... Not scared of anyone.
4.
Here at the Telford International Centre. He was down here supporting
So-
his son Bailey in the junior tournament at the UK. Champion, model professional.
No, I think he's been a great ambassador for a game. He's carried the
16.
the mantle of world champion very, very well indeed all the time, and model professional. Lucky to have him in our
22.
and you can tell he loves playing, doesn't he? I mean, he's playing, loves competing.
At the interval. Bear in mind, Mark Allen's played well enough to make a big century, but that's his only
28.
contribution. Allen, despite being defending champion, was the outsider for this match, and that's the way it's gone so far. Wilson has played 3 really good frames.
36. 44. $52.
I think it's a
61.
nice little exhibition show. Have a look at this.
Kyren Wilson 61. And the frame.
If you arrive at an interval with...
Championship. He looks a different man, so full of confidence. We've seen it again this evening so far. He'll be feeling good, but won't be taking anything for granted, of course, against...
tonight.
least he didn't leave him in. If Alan were to lose, then he can't get in the Tour Championship, which would be a blow. That's, of course, the big event.
Yeah, that didn't look on, did it now, as he left the red to left corner.
One.
To get the cue ball down the business end. Oh, that's great. That is brilliant.
Mark Allen 4. One.
Been a little light on trophies compared to the last couple of years. But he can
5.
take heart, really, from, as I say, last year Kyren Wilson was in.
$11. $17.
On to right corner, so you've got to get the cue ball working. And it's gone horribly wrong.
This frame.
Mark Allen 21.
That's the thing that puts more pressure on the rest of your game. You know, he's come away from the table, he hasn't.
Live on ITVX.
Type of shot. Now, Mark Allen, if you can.
1.
Yeah, this.
Cheers, Mark. Thank you. $12. 90.
He might have to. Yeah, he didn't want to. You know, there was no point really. So.
Yeah, 26.
Certain. Yeah, to get out nicely on a colour, he's got to not force it.
33. Mark. 1.
The play, if he's got any chance, is what he needed to do, and he has done.
7.
It's always that there might be some pain coming.
15. Kyren Wilson. 22.
He played it in a smart way. I mean, he kind of played it in a way where, you know, on the.
And surely now he's going to lose the frame. But Mark Allen doesn't mind about that. He's got back to within 1.
1.
Telford International Centre a year on from winning this title.
6. Mark Allen 6. And the frame.
Important frame to win, to stay in touch. So
One.
But you just sense the confidence that he's playing with, don't you?
Eight.
That's that power that is a good point, because it's been a feature of his game, certainly since becoming champion.
14.
really, and he's only the first-time world champion to.
20. $26. $32.
In their 50th year.
that was far from easy.
Kyren Wilson. 30. One. Five. 6.
Or black, probably black.
9. 17. 24.
2 cushions to play the single red and just hope to get it safe. Pot, play for green to left middle. Knowing that he's bound to obviously cover the red. He's just framed from nowhere. And that's the trouble that Mark's having with his game just at the minute. I mean, last year when he won this championship, he was playing with like almost untold patience. The odd mistake here and there that he wouldn't have been making last season.
7.
Albeit he wasn't as dynamic. You know, playing with more rhythm is better, but it comes with the provide.
15.
Should be sufficient. Need a colour off the red, in fact.
Kyren Wilson. 22. One.
Yeah, off the cushion. What a big shot this might be. Just a hair of a bounce. It's okay. Oh, that's a fabulous
7.
shot. Very good.
14. 17. 21.
Yeah, it's absolutely fine. He actually wants that to. He's taking these. It might just. Yeah, he might just turn a corner.
26.
Yeah, overall. So
32.
one thing Mark Allen has never lacked is
39.
big clearance that.
Mark Allen.
He was struggling, but he's found a way back in. What feels like a very big clearance to level up, because Wilson was looking a good thing for 4-2.
Yeah, he certainly was until.
One.
And gets it, and there you go. I think that's the thing about best of 11s. They're long matches, really, and he was playing well,
8.
Wilson. But as I said, when they came back, there was possible 7 frames to play. So
9.
still quite a long way to go.
Fifty.
And again, his cue ball. There's the green. Oh, wow.
90.
But if you're Kyren Wilson, it must feel like the snooker god saying to you, yeah.
25.
Play safe. So the fluke didn't really, in the end,
Mark Allen.
make much difference there.
25. Foul. You miss.
Well, Allen feels he might have hit it.
One.
Knocked it in.
And no guarantee of being on a colour. To play it at that pace
4.
is the ultimate sign of confidence.
$12. $20.
Currently the only player on tour actually knows when it...
$28. Just go. Thank you.
Out of there somehow. That is a brilliant shot. He's widened the angle.
$43. 51.
Needs another red. Tonight.
59.
Which cost him his place, really, the first time round. And Stephen Allworth, our colleague, who is so fed up of having to commentate with us that he's got himself back on tour. So well done.
Here, just leaving the cue ball on this end cushion. I say mini gamble because he's going to leave some option. Yeah, and that's, well, for Mark it's yellow, and he could have Mark in some trouble. You know, but the plant's a bonus. He does look, it has to be said, that the far more dangerous of the two.
Kyren Wilson 1.
Now will Kyren Yeah, that's a brilliant pick out. It was almost some.
Kyren Wilson 1.
And that.
Likely is just to whack it and hope for the best. And that's what he's doing. Hit and hope.
One.
I don't know whether the roll-up will count as a...
That one trying to get the cue ball to stop, and it just keeps on going, doesn't it? But what a touch it was. And Dave's 2 in front with possible 3 to play.
Ten. Sixteen.
But for Kyren, it shouldn't be a problem. He's able to work the cue ball so easily.
23. $29. $36.
Looking to close this out. And it's a good response, of course, having lost that sixth frame to the terrific Mark Allen Clearance.
I mean, as the red, anything straight, and it should be frame over. And there
50.
you go. Yeah, the red, white.
So this red.
$57.
Got such belief in himself, Kyren Wilson. He always believed he'd be world champ. Continues to, and in this match when things got a bit sticky, he responded really well. And now he's looking like the very likely winner, you've got to say. Gave it a whack, hope for the best, left a chance, and Kyren Wilson has not faltered.
64. $67. 68.
Just going to have to be a double. Still a great break, that.
Kyren
An
Wilson,
important one as
74.
well,
On the front.
because he's back together. Breaks of 66 and 74 to lead 5-3. Look at this long red.
1.
Didn't he play it well?
Actually, is the payoff. Kyren's having none of it. He is playing brilliantly.
$20.
The fact that he was put under pressure, with Allen making the good clearance for 3-3.
$27.
Remember, he wasn't in any of the play. A bit uncomfortable knowing they were
30.
on, trying to avoid watching them.
34.
But he's fantastic year. Gives a shot tonight. He was telling us for several years this is where he belongs.
41. $47.
No, that's a fabulous shot. That was awesome. And his game is in a place, I think, No, Mark's still searching
52.
for his best form. All right, that's gone wrong. So,
Kyren Wilson.
So just having to
53.
settle for chipping the pink safe. Well, Wilson.
which he should do and get on a colour, it should be the end.
One.
Oh, wasn't sure. Caught the cushion.
5, something like that. Now then, one good positional shot, that's got to run.
9.
And it has done so. All of us.
$17.
It's one of those open. That would be the way to go
25.
about this. He's played that nicely, so 2 or 3.
$33. $41.
Frame. A little short here.
Mark Allen. 46.
The yellow. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do nicely, actually. All right, he's got the bonus.
Two. Five. Nine.
Not easy to hit, though. He played for the double. I mean, that is a
14.
wee bit surprising because he certainly had enough angle. Oh, boy, that was risky. That was so risky. And he sold the game, I
Foul.
think.
Six.
Terrific pot, is it, when he got in first, broke down on 53. Mark Allen went for that double, didn't get it, and it is Kyren Wilson who ends Allen.